Every day that goes by is filled with common objects of convenience. They don't seem all that important or meaningful.
People always said things were going missing. I never imagined it could affect me.
The moment that they are gone, we start to feel that the sense of security we had is slipping away.
I've been doing this job for 20 years. I've got no regrets.
We look for them in the hope to avoid the inevitable truth. These hidden attachments have found their way deep into our lives. On a regular day, there is no sign of malice in sight. All students are getting to their classes as usual.
It was an afternoon. I just came back from lunch and I noticed T-Bone was missing. T-Bone is a Mac mice. I named him that because Mac mice don't have a T-bone, you see. He was small and fast, and I always thought he was doing a really good job. You know when you get used to them and they become indispensable? I looked around for him and I knew T-Bone was no more. I had to break the cycle. I had to stop others from getting hurt. I had to get justice for T-Bone.
With false sense of security, they were left, all alone. Who will be next? When will they strike?
It was Tuesday. The class had ended. I went to plug my mouse in to the cable as usual, but this time the cable wasn't there. I looked around the screen and I felt eyes on me, like I was the one that did it. I just had to run. I ran.
I could see he was in distress. I asked him later what happened, and when he told me, I knew something had to be done. I decided to go undercover. There was no telling who it could be. I didn't know who I could trust. I couldn't be in many places at once, so I had to find out when the thief was going to strike. I had to know when they were stealing things. I had to take a different approach. I told myself, think like a thief. I had to get into this psycho's mind. I needed to be one step ahead.
One thing you have to have in this line of work is the right set of skills. Regular people, they don't even know you're there. It's very easy to blend in when they think you're one of them. I've been doing this job for 20 years. It becomes part of you, a lifestyle, a calling, something you live for. You can't get out of it once you're in it, because you are it. I've got no regrets.
After months of surveillance and tracking, I finally had a lead. I followed this and found that it wasn't a hoax.
I just saw it reappear in front of my eyes. It's just like the keyboard blipped back onto the desk. I was tested last week for drugs.
Was the drug test positive?
No comment.
I set out to discover the mystery of this phenomenon. On one of my usual stakeouts, I cleaned things as always. Went out to lunch, and when I came back, the keyboard I had just cleaned was gone. When I got my thoughts together, I decided to run after the thief, who might still be here. When suddenly, the keyboard appeared right in front of my eyes. I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle. I looked at the keyboard, and it looked at me as if to say, "We stand with you." I knew somehow T-Bone's spirit brought me back here, and that his spirit, mixed with the cleaning spray, formed a substance never before seen to man. I tested it many times, and all of them came back. I knew it was T-Bone's spirit who came back and encouraged me to save them all. So I named it after him. This is for you, T-Bone.
Mr. T, the Super Ultra Secure Spray. Secure your belongings in just one spray. Thieves will never see it coming. And it comes in 3 fragrances. Make your home safe again. Mr. T. Super Ultra Secure.